Good morning, dear friends. Hope y'all are doing good. I'm going to share something today that I've kind of hit on at other times, but this is such a hard lesson. I am still learning this lesson, and it's been some time ago that the Lord began to show me this, and I didn't write any scriptures down for it. You can think about it. You can talk to the Lord about it, ever how you feel you need to do, and I just hope it could benefit somebody, maybe one person. But, I remember when I was early on walking with the Lord, and I just use this for example. My husband knows I share. So me and my husband get in an argument, okay? We didn't see eye to eye. It was, all the things you could argue about in a marriage. Now, you can take this situation and think about it for you and your friend, you and your parent, you and your child, you and whoever, all right? But the first thing the Lord taught me to do about when I'm having an argument or disagreement or conflict with a person, conflict, yes, is to, I wanted to present my side to my husband or take up for myself in whatever matter it was, give my opinions and my thoughts about it, right? That's normal. That's a human thing, right? What the Lord told me one time, he's like, Misty, y'all, if this speaks to you, do it. See if it doesn't work. Everything I share is things the Lord's taught me. So it's not just for me. It could be for anybody if you can take it and find it out for truth. But he said, Misty, rather than firing back at your husband, trying to prove your point, trying to state your case, and all this kind of stuff, he said, get alone and tell me about it instead. Tell me everything you would have said to your husband. Take up for yourself. Share with me your point of view, how you feel about it, what you understand about it. Share with me how his words hurt your heart. Tell me everything just like you were talking to him. Let it out. If you need to cry, whatever, angry. And I had to practice that, and it took a long time to not let it out on the person or take up for myself or whatever, but to just keep that in my heart, go away to the Lord, and give it to him. So I had to practice that for a long time. You can practice that if you don't do it already. And what he showed me through doing that over and over, whether it was my husband, my child, whoever it might be, okay, is that because my prayer and my request to the Lord at that time was fix my husband, change my husband's mind, show my husband his words are hurting me, show my husband how he's in the wrong, show him how he's being selfish, y'all. That was what my prayer was. Fix that person. But what the Lord wanted to do was to change me. Not that he wouldn't deal with that person, but first, y'all, this is a personal, intimate walk between us and the Lord, right? So first, he wanted to deal with my heart. Does that make sense? And like I said, it's taken years to realize this. But as I did that and practiced what he was showing me to do, more and more, and realizing that he wanted to do something in me. Yeah, that person might be selfish. Yeah, that person might be hard-headed. Yeah, they might be rude. Yeah, they might be narrow-minded. Yeah, they might be whatever. But the Lord was saying, look, leave that person with me. Imagine that person. Give them to me. Trust that I can change their mind, soften their heart. I can do my own work in that person. But right now, since you're wanting to grow with me, you're wanting to know me more, let me work on you, Misty. That's what he showed me. And it's so hard, y'all, to not focus on that other person and realize that there was something in me the Lord had wanted to fix. And as I allowed him to do that, work on me. Work on me being impatient so I couldn't, I wouldn't give my husband the chance to speak. Work on the anger and hurt that was in my heart. That when I would get in an argument and everything, and whatever he would say, it would just hit me, hurt me so personally, and bring up these old wounds from the past. That is what the Lord was trying to work on in me. As I let him do this, going about, different situations would come, different problems, different trials, different hard people. As he was teaching me not to focus on that person or that problem or what they said, but rather go sit before him, let him search me, give it to him, trust him to fix it, trust him to change it, all this stuff. What has happened is, not that I'm perfect at it, I'm still growing every day. I've been challenged today for it. But what happened is, by letting the Lord do that, now I'm able to be more patient when dealing with hard people. Now, because of the work the Lord's done in my heart, I'm able to be more understanding to that person that might be hard to deal with. Now, because I have sat before the Lord, letting him examine my heart and mind, I am able to overlook offenses from other people easier. You see? So, in this particular instance I've given you about me and my husband, I'm using this as an example. So say 5 years went by of me trying and me practicing, falling down, messing up, firing back, going back to the Lord. Lord, forgive me. I should have poured it out on you. All this. Even if I haven't, which is not true, I have huge changes in my husband. But even if there was no change in him, all right, and he was still in all the same kind of ways that he was 5 years ago, now I'm able to tolerate it. I don't get as easily offended about it. My feelings aren't hurt as bad about it. Now there's some sort of sympathy and compassion, grace and mercy in me that I can give to him as I wait patiently for the Lord to help him, just as the Lord has helped me. Does that make sense? Because what I failed to realize for so long, and I don't know about y'all, and y'all, I tell you, it took a long time for the Lord to convince me this was true. But if you can hear it, whatever this person or that person that comes to us, no matter if they cussed us out, no matter if they were so rude, no matter if they lied to us, no matter what happens, however that affects us, whatever that person did or said, whatever emotion or feeling or pain, whatever they did, whatever it causes in me is in my own heart. We think it's because of them that we acted ugly or spoke back harshly or got offended. It's because of what they said. But y'all, we've been saying, Lord, search my heart. Lord, show me if there's anything in me that offends you. I want to know. Well, we want to know that, right? But we don't recognize that as soon as we finish praying that, next thing you know, somebody's coming at us, fussing at us, accusing us, whatever the case may be. And then we get angry and take up for ourselves and defensive and feel resentment and want to shun them and ignore them and stay away from them. But that was the Lord answering your prayer. He sent something to you, a situation, a person. It pushed on you. And then out of your own heart came whatever's in your own heart. If you felt angry towards that person, well, then there's still anger in your heart. If you felt offended at them, the Lord still needs to work on that in you. If you felt like now you got to go gossip about them and talk about them and tell somebody how bad they are, well, that's in you. Does that make sense? These hard situations, these hard people that come to us and do something to us, strike us, it could hurt, whatever. But whatever comes up in our own mind and our own heart, that is in here. And that is what the Lord wants to work on. Yeah, He'll work on these people. Okay, He will. I've seen Him do it. But first He wants to work on you because you have asked Him, I want to know you more, Lord. I want to search my heart. Tell me what's in here. Test my mind. Show me any wicked way. Show me anything in darkness in here that I don't know about that you want to work on. You see? So it's whatever comes up in you that you want to go and present to the Lord. Yeah, talk to Him about the person, this, that, and other. But I'm telling you, if you can look at the log in your own eye rather than all those splinters in these people's eyes, that is where growth will happen. That is where the Lord's doing a work inwardly on the things inside. All right? I hope I explained that well enough. I hope it was simple, but yet it made sense because it's the way it is. It is. Because so many times I've thought, if I didn't have to deal with that person, I would be a better Christian. I'd be a better person. Because when I get around that person, they just bring out the ugly in me. Yeah, that's what the Lord wants to work on, the ugly in us. And He's good. He's a good Father for allowing these things to come at us so that it will push on us and bring to the surface whatever's deep within that only He knows. So if you can hear this and if you can do this and talk with the Lord about it, and you really start to see what all is still within us, and it comes up, too, I want to say this and I'll turn it off. Whatever comes up, you don't have to be ashamed about it. You don't have to be afraid of it and think, oh, Lord, I'm a terrible, bad person. The Lord already knows what's in here. Remember, He knows us through and through. He created us. He formed us. He knit us together. Right? So whatever comes up, don't be ashamed. Just take it to the Lord. Yes, we might feel sorry for it. We might feel bad about it. All right. That's just godly sorrow. Give it to Him. Confess it. Acknowledge it. Thank you, Lord, for bringing to my attention that I still have all this anger inside of me, Lord. Please fix it. I don't know what to do. I've had so many hurts and pains and wounds in my life that I have pushed down that's still there. He is wanting to free you of that, y'all. He is wanting to heal you of those things that's still within your own heart. Let Him do His work. He's faithful to do His work. But so many times we fail to recognize how he's doing his work. He's amazing. He knows what he's doing. So, like I said, that's for myself today. I'm dealing with that. That though I want to look at the situation or what somebody said or what's going on in their actions, I got to think about, what did that press on me? What came up? And I'm thinking, I'm going to turn this off. With the situation today, what came up? Where I could so easily look at that person and see everything that they did wrong about the situation. I know the Lord has trained me to take a look at your own heart, Misty. The scripture says, judge yourself rightly, Misty. For out of the overflow of the heart, the mouth speaks. As a man thinks, so he is. So this thing that the Lord's wanting to show me is within me. And today, one thing I can think of that came up was maybe my desire to be right. Maybe that I know more than they do. My desire to be right. So I got to give that to the Lord. Lord, I have no rights. It is no longer I who is to be living in here, but you. And therefore, I have no right to be offended or angry or hurt or whatever. Yes, in my flesh I might be. I give it to you. But in my innermost, Lord, the vessel which you are purifying and cleansing and healing, and where you are shaping and forming me, is within the mind and heart, that I might be more like you, that the light of Christ might shine brighter through me, that it might benefit all these other people. This got way too long, and I wasn't planning to share today, but this happened. There it is in my journal, and I pray it might help anybody else. Go look up some scriptures about the heart. Look up scriptures. Read about where David said, search me, O Lord. Search me. So don't be surprised when you say that, and then either that day or the next, something comes that's hard. Pay attention to what comes up in your own mind. Feelings of disgust, feelings of anger, feelings of hurt feelings, offense, you name it. Jealousy, it came up. Fear or worry came up because of that situation that came. That's what he wants you to present to him. That's what he wants to work on, okay? And it'll build our faith and trust that he surely is doing his work. He surely has enough power to work on that person while we are sitting before him and allowing him to do this work in us. That's what he has taught me about that. I am still practicing it. It is a very hard thing, but it's the truth, and it works, and he will change us inside. There's a work being done in your heart and mind that other people cannot see yet. You know? I love y'all. Hope you have a good day. Talk to you soon.